Peace Collective, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If y'all are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we are going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, we are going to look into the energy between Jennifer Lopez and Diddy. If you guys are interested in readings that look more into entertainment, music, celebrity culture, I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive series, and that's where you can find more readings just like this one. I offer love readings. I also do personal readings. If you guys are interested in personals, definitely feel free to let me know. Don't be shy. All the information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise. Everything in this reading is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Please just take what I say with a grain of salt. Use your discernment. We do not know these people personally, okay? So please don't get sensitive or get offended. If you guys don't like what I'm saying, you can just click off the reading. That is perfectly fine. I love interacting with you guys. All that I ask is that you guys are going to get in the comments just to keep it respectful with me and others that may decide to get in the comments as well, okay? But yeah, let's just get right into this. If you clicked on this reading, I'm sure you guys are more than familiar with who Jennifer Lopez is and who Diddy is. As you know, Diddy is currently sitting in jail based on all different types of allegations and lawsuits being brought up against him. He's been in there for maybe about 2 months now at this point. And then Jennifer Lopez, singer, dancer, actress. Diddy and J-Lo used to date back in the day, like very, very late 90s, early 2000s. So these two do have a history together. I just did a reading a couple of days ago on Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck as well. So make sure you guys check that out because that reading is definitely connected to this one. And I also do want to apologize to you guys just for the delay on this reading. I was out of town for a family matter. So my apologies for being a little bit behind when it comes to this reading. But make sure you guys check out the Ben Affleck and J-Lo one as well, because these two are definitely, I feel like, connected in more ways than one. But let's just get right into this. So I've got a King of Cups. This is going to represent Diddy, being that he's a Scorpio. And then I have a Queen of Wands. This is going to represent Jennifer, being that she is a Leo. All right, so we're going to start with a couple oracle cards first. Then we'll dive into the tarot a little bit later to clarify. We'll start with Jennifer's side first. This is going to be her feelings, her perspective, what's her POV, how does she view, how does she feel when it comes to Diddy. And then we'll do the same vice versa when we get over to Diddy's portion, okay? Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free. Again, feel free to get in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. Make sure you guys share, subscribe if you guys see fit. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family. So let's get right into this. Let's put some clear and concise messages. What is the perspective from J-Lo when it comes to Diddy? How does J-Lo feel when it comes to Diddy, please? And if you guys are familiar, too, back in the day when there was that shooting in the club incident up in New York, Diddy was there, the rapper Shine, that was signed under Diddy, Jennifer Lopez was there, okay? They are connected in more ways than just having dated each other, okay? So she was literally like a witness to a crime, essentially, involving Diddy from back in the day. So I feel like that's kind of resurfacing all of these years later, especially with all of these, you know, freak off allegations coming from Diddy, who could have been at his parties and whatnot. So, you know, allegedly, she could possibly be implicated in one way, shape, or form. Okay, but first card I'm seeing, it says separation. So I definitely feel like she's trying to create distance from anything Diddy related. Okay, it says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. Now, you know, of course, these two have not been dating, or they haven't been together in 20 plus years. So we know that it's not necessarily about missing him and wanting to be with him. But what's standing out to me the most is the card saying unsure of the future. So again, because these two, you know, were very tight knit back in the day. If I were Jennifer, I'd be a little uncertain about the future too when it comes to Diddy, right? Let's see. I have paradise here. Okay, it says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. So this is her perspective. That's how she's viewing Diddy. She could have had a really good time with him back in the day. You know, like with this card, paradise, vacations, traveling here, there, everywhere. Okay. What's standing out to me on that card, though, is the word expansion. I know Jennifer was already involved in the industry before she got involved with Diddy, but I feel like with this showing up, I feel like this is her basically acknowledging Diddy in a way of kind of expanding her career, or maybe putting her out there to a more broader audience when it comes to the music side of things, because Jennifer was at least she was like a backup dancer on In Living Color, which is like a TV show from the mid-90s. So she was, it seemed like she was trying to figure out her way in the industry, and I think this is her way of basically, I'm hearing her say thank you. Okay, so it's like she's thanking, or at least they said acknowledging, that Diddy could have helped expand her career from where it was to, you know, where we saw her in the 2000s, you know, Jenny from the block, if you will. Not to say it was like a fake persona, but I do, why am I hearing that? I feel like that might have been a persona kind of like attached to her because of Diddy. Does that make sense? Let's continue. Yeah, talking. Ooh. Okay, there's a girl on the laptop here. It says interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, or hovering. Okay, then I have sword in the rose at the bottom. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, power, and protection. Okay, I don't think that she's literally talking to Diddy, but I feel like the last time I saw this card when it came out in a Diddy reading, or Jay-Z reading, one of the two, it felt more like talking to the people that they need to talk to, meaning like law enforcement, or the powers that be, if you will, right? So I'm hearing like investigative research. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Investigative research. She could have gotten questioned or something like that by the feds, allegedly. Hey, they could be trying to get like the truth out of her or something like that. I don't think she's actually like literally talking to Diddy, guys. I think this is more so, again, like her talking to law enforcement. I think she's going to try to protect him. But only reason why she may try to protect Diddy is because it's going to protect her. Does that make sense, you guys? It's like, I can't rat or tell on him, because if I do that, I'm telling on myself. Okay, the card that I just saw at the bottom of the deck, it said solidarity, force, power, honor. So it's like she may be trying to stand in solidarity with him, but not because she gives a fuck that much about him. It's about her and saving her ass. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna hop over to Diddy's portion really quick, okay, and see what his perspective might be about J-Lo. Why is this here? Now, I will say, though, she may not have received a call or a message directly from Diddy, obviously, being that he's in the situation he's in right now, but she could have gotten a call, an email, whatever, from somebody on his team, okay? Like, trying to get her to stay on their side, don't say anything, you know what I mean? I'm not getting so much like a threat, but hey, make sure you don't speak up and say too much. But with Jennifer, it's like, I can't say too much because otherwise I'm going to be implicated. So, yeah, it seems like she's just going to try to save her own ass, essentially. But let's go to Diddy. What is his perspective, or how does he feel when it comes to Jennifer, please? Photograph. Okay, and you know, all these freak offs, everything, a lot of this stuff is connected to stuff being caught on camera, on tape, right? So first card here, photograph. It says looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Okay, that's two cards of like missing each other. I don't think they actually miss each other in a romantic way, guys. It's not that. It's just more so things about being things being attached to the past between these two. Okay, he could be kind of like, I'm seeing the Page of Swords in my third eye, so I feel like, again, not literally talking to her, but talking to whoever he needs to talk to relay a message to her. I think he's got people on the outside watching what other people are doing, and then they report back to Diddy. Does that make sense? Why is it here? Self-indulgence. Ooh, I have stabbed in the back. So he could feel as though J-Lo is going to stab him in the back or betray him. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking attack. Ooh, wow, and the Grim Reaper. Okay, the relationship is over. No second chances. Wow. Okay. We have self-indulgence here. Okay, it says focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Yeah, so didn't I just say that a little while ago? Like, she's more concerned about preserving and saving herself. And I think Diddy knows that. It's like he's worried about, you know, being betrayed or backstabbed. But at the same time, it's giving me like, I'm hearing the word familiar. It's like he's familiar with her personality and her attitude. So it's like he's aware that she's too selfish to let her, like she's too selfish and like self-absorbed to ever like let herself fall through the cracks. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, guys. So it's like, yeah, there's a potentiality of her backstabbing me and betraying me, yeah, but she's too self-absorbed to sit in jail or to do time. You know what I mean? Or like, yeah, she's like too self-absorbed. She's going to try to save herself is basically what I'm getting here. And saving herself would mean to save Diddy. Okay? Allegedly. Why is it here? Ooh. Healthy choices just flew out. It says making healthy choices in love and life. Yep, self-love, self-care, being happier. Everything is like self-centered when it comes to Jennifer, at least in the eyes of Diddy. And it's so funny because I got the same vibe from Ben when it comes to her. Like very narcissistic, self-absorbed. Everything is all about me. Okay? Yeah. And I have Cupid's arrow though. The word that always stands out on this card for me is hesitation. So it's like he's a little hesitant when it comes to her. Like he's not really sure what she's gonna do, it seems like, but you know, the potentiality is there if she was questioned by the government or something like that, or she could be next in line to be questioned when it comes to Diddy if she hasn't been already. But I'm gonna go back to Jennifer real quick. I'm gonna use another oracle deck real fast, and then I'll hop back to Diddy in a second. So, what is Jen's perspective when it comes to Diddy, please? What is Jennifer's perspective when it comes to Diddy? Adventure. Okay, this is giving me like the Fool energy. The number 0, it says explorer, passion, and travel. Okay, why is this here? I'm hearing no man's land. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But the guy on this card, he's just like overlooking a mountaintop. It's like there's nothing out there, just a very vast body of land, and it's like looking out to the nothingness. Okay, why is this here? Why does she feel this way? Why is she viewing him like this? Like looking for a way out or something? Looking for a way to get out of this situation, maybe? Essentially? Why is this here? Gain? What does this say? Cultivation, profit, and conclusion. My bad if I like pause for a minute, guys. Like I'm literally just trying to pick up what it is that is trying to come through, but I'm not really getting much from this. Why is this here? First of all, I'll say this. I feel like she feels as though Diddy is someone who does everything and anything for financial gain. Like no matter who's in the way or no matter who gets hurt. Let's see, why is this here? Accident and stress just flew out. Okay. You know he's probably really stressed out because of the situation he's in, being locked up and not having control over everything. Okay, it says headache, pressure, and lack of sleep. Conflict. Oh, okay. It says difference, disputation, and quarrel. I'll say this. I feel like there was a lot of times where J-Lo has like witnessed Diddy getting in his bag of like being very irate, very angry, very mad, you know, kind of like popping off. And I have Marionette at the bottom, so she could feel like he's very controlling as well. Like he's charming, but he's very controlling is what I'm getting here from her. Okay. Can you have one more, please? Perseverance. Wow. Okay. Challenge, endurance, resolution. Does she really think he's going to get out of this or something? Perseverance is like, you know, when you don't give up, you don't throw in the white towel, you don't quit. You keep fighting and fighting and fighting until you win. I'm hearing resilient. She could feel like he's very resilient. This is weird. Like, don't worry, you know, you're going to be okay. You know, just keep fighting for you. Don't keep fighting. Don't stop fighting. You know, just go to court, go to trial, and everything's going to work out in your favor. She is so... I'm getting this vibe from her. It's like... it's kind of hard for me to even explain because I don't think this way, but it's like she could feel as though he's going to get out of this or persevere out of this situation just because she's not going to say anything, allegedly. It's like, well, you know, I was so close to him. They really want to know a lot from me, but since I'm not telling them anything, you'll make it out. Don't worry. Do you know how many other people they're probably talking to that are spilling the beans, Jennifer? Like, just because you didn't say anything doesn't mean he's going to get out of this situation. Does that make sense, you guys? It's like living in delirium or like la la land. Well, I didn't say anything, so he should be good. No, what about every other person that is making accusations against him or that are speaking to the feds, allegedly? You know, like Jennifer, just because you're one person who maybe is not ratting him out doesn't mean everybody else is on the same page as you. Again, very self-absorbed, narcissistic, me type of energy, you know? That's weird to even apply it that way. I know, right? It's weird. But let's go to Diddy real quick. Her energy is giving me almost kind of confusing when it comes to him. But let's go to Diddy and get his perspective. How does he feel? Or what is his perspective when it comes to Jennifer, please? Right. That is crazy. That's the first card that came out. Like a ritual. Okay, look, there's a girl just floating above a ritual circle. It says ceremony, mystery, and magic. So there goes that Santeria witchcraft shit, okay? That came out in the Jennifer and Ben Affleck reading as well. So the fact that that's one of the first cards is like, that says a lot. He could have witnessed something or been up to speed about how she's involved in certain things like that, allegedly. Okay, why is this here? Like a witch, basically. Oh, wow. Okay, I just got a download. I just saw 1919 on the timer as I got this download. I think maybe Diddy could be reaching out through whoever his constituents are, right? Who can get in contact with Jennifer for some type of like spiritual work or some type of spiritual help to get out of this situation. Now, granted, of course, you know, I'm sure Diddy has a plethora of spiritual workers he could reach out to or utilize. But again, considering that Jennifer may allegedly be connected to certain things here involving Diddy, he probably went to her. And again, he's very familiar with her already. So it's like, you know, maybe she can do something on that end, like the spiritual end of things, to try to help me get out of this situation. Okay. Wow. All right. Now, protest here. Okay. It says inadequacy, sue, and attention. I think he's almost kind of like upset because like the people on this card would protest. You know, when you're protesting something, it's like you're speaking up or speaking against something here. So again, I do feel like he is worried or concerned, and he feels like she would speak up because he's worried about a lot of people speaking up. But I'm getting from her end, it's like I don't think she will. Okay, why is it here? Oops. Oh, mask. Wow, mask just fell out. Okay, it says deception, pretending, and inconstancy. Oh, wow. Maybe I'm hearing like multiple personalities. Maybe he's like seen her act out, or, you know, like 1 minute she's really cool, calm, and collected, and then the next she's freaking out, she's mad and gets irate. I feel like both of both of them have a very like short fuse, a very short temper. They could have like had really bad arguments and stuff like that when they did date. Blind. Okay, I want to move on and go to another deck. Does this make any sense to you guys so far? Doesn't like leave a like on the video. Let me know what you know. Okay, subscribe if you guys see fit. But yeah, it's like he's not sure what mask she may put on when it comes to this particular situation here. I think Diddy kind of just expects, or, you know, is worried that a lot of people are going to just speak up against him. It's giving like 50-50, like a lot of people are going to speak out and tell their truth if they get questioned, or maybe just want to like share their story, their experience about him. And then there's another half, another 50% that are going to just stand in solidarity with him. And they're not going to speak out just in case he does get out of this situation. Diddy's going to want to know who said what to who, when, where, how, everything. Okay, so I think she may be a little nervous or a little worrisome about the repercussions if he does get out of this situation. Oh, if I speak up, what's going to happen to me if he does get out? You know, so she may be a little worried about speaking up, and to self-preservation. You know, speaking up against Diddy means she's going to implicate herself. So why is this here? We're going to hop back to J-Lo really quick with What's the Tea? Why is this here? What is Jennifer's perspective when it comes to Diddy, please? Ha! Always partying. Isn't that funny? I'm sure you know Jennifer, right? Always partying. Showed up. Okay, I have Into You. Okay, good chemistry. Great vibes and positive. It seemed like she could have really liked Diddy too when they dated. I believe she was married before she met Diddy. I don't remember the guy's name, but I had heard him in an interview. It was in Spanish, but I had English subtitles on. And he was talking about how she left him to deal with Diddy, and how heavy she was into like witchcraft and doing certain ceremonies and ritual magic and things like that. This was the first husband, the ex-husband, before she got with Diddy. Okay, again, I don't remember the guy's name, but I'm sure you guys can just like go on Google and look him up. But I think she really did like him. Again, I feel like there's something very charming about Diddy. And it's like you don't really know what's underneath that layer until you get around him more often. You know what I mean? And again, this was damn near almost 30 years ago when they were dating. So he could have been a different type of person back then in one way, shape, or form. But they could have just had very good chemistry. I feel like these two are a lot more alike than they are different. Does that make sense? Okay, why is this here? Oh, what is this? It says fake accounts. Wow, okay. Fake accounts. It says fake social media account to spy. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So not necessarily like a fake account, again, because Diddy is locked up right now, but just kind of using people on the outside that are still under his payroll, if you will. She could feel like or assume that Diddy is using outside people to keep tabs on her with fake accounts, or to watch her, make sure she's not saying certain things or in certain rooms, you know what I mean, around certain people. It's kind of like being watched, like an eagle eye. So it doesn't have to necessarily be true, but she could feel that way because, again, she's already familiar with Diddy and how he does things, okay? Why is this here? Fishing for comments. Yeah, it's like she's like literally worried that he's watching and keeping tabs on her about what she's going to say. And you see how in this particular card, it's a woman, like she's being interviewed by a man taking notes. I'm sorry, it's a woman taking notes. My apologies. But yeah, it's like she's talking to who she needs to be talking to, or she's being questioned. I'm hearing the word interrogated, or she already was. And they're taking notes. They're taking note of everything that she does, everything she says, everywhere she goes, whoever she's with. Not just the feds, but I feel like, again, Diddy could be using outside people who are still under his payroll to keep tabs on her as well. Again, not just her, but other people that could be implicated, you know. Let's go over to Diddy real quick. I'm going to use the same deck over here. Diddy, what is your perspective when it comes to Jennifer? Ha! Fake smiles came out. That's funny. Oh, wow. Look at this. The romantic love affair, sex fix, and secret lover. Didn't I just say that a few minutes ago? Like, Jennifer got with Diddy because she left her husband for Diddy. Okay, so it was like an affair. It seems like that's what got them together. And maybe them getting together is what kind of blew up Jennifer's career, at least when it comes to the music. Wow. Okay. Fake smiles. Yeah, that can go back to like the mask card, feeling like someone is very fake, smile in your face, and then talk crap about you the minute you leave. Why is this here? Running. Oh, wow. Okay, like running away. That's so funny because he may think that she's going to run away and try to avoid the situation completely or get out of Dodge. And I got the same energy from Ben Affleck about her. It's like Ben doesn't like that Jennifer is always trying to run away from her problems. And that's kind of what's happening here. It seems like she could be literally trying to run away from this problem that's connected to Diddy. Okay, why is this here? No facts. Okay. Ooh, threatening. Yeah, intimidated, threatening, bothered. Yeah, it's like using other people to threaten her or to keep her quiet or something. But you have no facts here. It says never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. Okay, so that goes back to what I was saying. I feel like Jennifer, you know, if she is talking to whoever she needs to talk to, the feds, or being interrogated allegedly, she's not going to be honest with them. Okay, and it could be because she maybe have been threatened here, allegedly. Okay. Why is this here? If Diddy really gets out of this situation, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked. But at the same time, not really, because the court system, full of Freemasons, you know, entertainment industry, full of Freemasons. Honestly, I feel like if Young Thug wasn't part of that type of stuff, like being a Freemason, I think he would have sat. I don't think he would have got any kind of deal about getting out at all. These people know who they're dealing with when it comes to the court system. They watch them for years on end. So if Diddy gets out of this situation, I would not be shocked. But at the same time, I really would, because the stuff that they're you know, accusing him of, that seems to be pretty on point, is a lot. It's a lot. Like, this is not just something you can just sweep under the rug with some, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, this is bad with Diddy. Like, it's really bad. Like, children involved, allegedly, possibly, all of that. So I don't know how that's going to look for the judicial system to let someone like a Diddy get out of here or go. You know what I mean? At the end of a trial and all this. But it seems like Jennifer may be feeling a little more positive about him being able to get out of this situation. That's interesting. Why is this here? Karmic friends, and you have spiritual hater. Yeah, these both of them are very in tune when it comes to the spiritual aspect of things. Okay, so again, it's like he could have like sought her out for some type of spiritual assistance or something. And you have karmic friends. Okay, it says can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends and your friends close and your enemies closer. So he could be viewing her as somebody that he doesn't necessarily trust. It's like he hopes that he can, but he doesn't trust her. Okay. Again, I don't feel like she's going to necessarily rat on him because, again, it's just going to protect herself. But he's so paranoid that he's worried that everybody is going to talk and basically rat on him, it seems like. He doesn't really trust her for real right now, you know? And I can see why. I understand. I totally get it, you know? Because he's feeling this way about everybody right now. But I don't think she's one of the ones that want to necessarily burn a bridge with him and rat on him. I really don't. Okay. I'm going to use one deck for Jennifer. We're going to hop over to her and get into the tarot. And then I'll use another tarot deck for Diddy's portion just in case some of the same cards need to come out. Spirit, what is J-Lo's perspective when it comes to Diddy, please? What is perspective when it comes to Diddy? Thank you. I'm seeing the Strength card here. That's her energy. Leo. Strength card. Oh, wow. 4 Wands is at the bottom. It's like, do you really think he's going to come home and have something to celebrate here? Wow, that's funny. Okay, the Fool. I mentioned that earlier, like very fool-like energy, very naive. Scorpio here. The Scorpio we're talking about is literally him, Diddy. Okay, 4 of Wands. So it's like she's really expecting him to have some type of fresh new beginning here and coming back home, have like a reunion. I don't know if that's going to happen though, because then I feel like she's very confident when it comes to her spiritual practices, okay? So it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna work, this is gonna work, this is gonna work. But I don't know, Jennifer. I don't know about that. Okay? Leo here, Strength card, then you have another Scorpio energy, the Death card. Again, transformation, things changing. Major endings, bringing new beginnings here. Ego death. And I have the Judgment. Wow. Okay, another Scorpio energy, actually. These are 3 major arcanas. Wow. So with this Judgment card, that can talk about like having an awakening, following your purpose, making a choice, or having a decision as well. It's forgiveness, reconciliation, but also like literally casting or calling judgment upon somebody. Okay, so again, I do feel like she is feeling or assumes that he's going to get out of this. And every time I see this card, when it comes to these industry readings, I think of like an overseer with this giant angel on top. You see how, you know, the angel is like blowing the horn, awakening people from the dead. So it's like, you do what I say, you do as I say, when I say it, how I say it. You know, so again, very controlling like energy she feels about him. Or someone who calls the shots, you know. And the 4 of Wands again at the bottom. Yeah, it's like Strength card can talk about holding back or having a lot of confidence. I just said that. Like, she has a lot of confidence that things are going to go well for him or work out for him. That's why she doesn't want to say anything. Again, self-preservation, to save herself. And for 2, because she feels like if he gets out, she'll have a basis to kind of like reconcile with him or be on his good side still, you know? Wow, why is this here? What is her perspective when it comes to Diddy, please? King of Cups showing up again. Wow. Oof. And look, the Queen of Cups at the bottom. I told you, these two are a lot more alike than they are not alike. Okay? Star card. There's a lot of major arcanas popping out here. This is Aquarius energy, the star card. Wish fulfillment, positivity, optimism, having a lot of faith. Again, I see Diddy as a very spiritual person here. Excuse me, he's a very spiritual person, but maybe not so much of the light, okay? Because there's dark and light, there's good and bad on all aspects of life. So especially with this death card being here, it kind of like ruined the whole star energy for me. So it's like, yeah, you're very spiritually inclined, you're very in tune, you're very enthralled with that stuff, but it's not of the light. It's not positive energy. You know, but again, she has a lot of positive, like, I should say, she has a lot of optimism here about him getting released and getting through the situation. It's like a wish fulfillment. You know? And again, she's attributing her star power here, a lot of her rise to fame. Okay, the star card, we're talking about being the celebrity and being in the spotlight as well. She contributes a lot of that to the influence of Diddy being in her life. Okay, at least she's honest about it. Shit, you know, she's not acting like Diddy had no part in her rise to fame. Okay, or was a major player. So she's at least acknowledging that. Why is this here? Five of Wands. Yeah, so she knows he's going through a very difficult time right now. I almost feel like there's like a soft spot in her heart for him. It's like she almost kind of feels bad that he's going through this right now. It's like, you know, well, a lot of people are into the stuff that he's into. It's not just him. It's not just him. It's not about Diddy. It's a lot of other people worse than him. Okay, but that when we get to that, we'll get to that, Jennifer. This is about Diddy right now. Like, it's not about everybody else right this second. Yes, we know there's a lot of people like Diddy and worse. But we're talking about your connection with Diddy. Nothing else right now. Okay? Five of Wands is like fighting, arguing, bickering. That's what I'm saying. I don't think whatever she's doing on the spiritual side of things, trying to help him, is going to work. Okay, this is giving me like spirit guides in the astral realm fighting and not trying to let that happen because it's not supposed to be that way. You know, you can conjure up as many fucking entities and evil deities all you want, but that's never going to overpower the strength, I feel like, of like the one true God, if you will. You know, love always conquers, love always wins, and trying to do or manipulate an outcome from a dark spiritual aspect at that is not going to breed good results. With this Five of Wands, you know, it's like she's very confident, but I feel like she may run into some trouble trying to help him on the spiritual side of things. But again, guys, it's from a selfish point of view. It's like because she actually gives a fuck about Diddy that much, it's because she has to save her ass as well. Why is this here? How does she feel when it comes to Diddy, please? How does she feel Diddy? Two of Swords. Okay. Another Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. That's like being at a stalemate, feeling kind of stuck. Like, I don't know if I should go left, right, up, or down. Being blind to something or not realizing something for what it is. Yeah, okay, there it is. It's like being in denial. You know how some people may try to like compartmentalize and they try to make themselves forget something ever happened? That it almost kind of just erases from their memory, or it gets kind of stored away in a very deep, dark crevice of your brain. That's how I feel like she feels with him. It's like, I'm trying to pretend like none of this even exists. None of that ever happened back in the 90s, early 2000s. Nope, it's not real anymore. Disassociation. And you can't do that because karma is going to rear its head every time, no matter how long it takes. Again, these two haven't been connected in over 20-something years. When it comes to at least, you know, the whole crime incident, you know what I mean? The shooting at the club. But I feel like she was still connected to him even after that. Because again, you know, the Diddy parties, that Hollywood circle shit, you know, being around each other, you know. But I feel like she's kind of almost like in denial that he could really like be sitting for the rest of his life, essentially. Okay, at Five of Swords at the bottom, it's like mind games, manipulation. Again, very harsh, nasty verbal argument here. I feel like they both get very nasty when it comes to, you know, their deliverance when they're upset. Why is it here? Ooh, too many cards. This is the Four of Cups. Yep, she's like in denial. It's like, oh, nah, I don't believe that. There's no way. He's too powerful. Like, that's not going to work. You know what I mean? No, Jennifer. I think you are like sadly mistaken here. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy does get out, considering he's so powerful in his connections. And again, that masonry stuff. I wouldn't be shocked. At the same time, I also wouldn't be shocked if he sits down for the rest of his life. But there's something about Jennifer where she feels very like in denial about that, or she just doesn't want to accept it. Okay, Four of Cups can talk about rejection, ignoring something, ignoring somebody, discontent, boredom. Okay, let me get one more, please. Yeah, it's like hear no evil, see no evil is kind of what I'm getting here. I didn't hear shit. I didn't see shit. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. You know? But it's like, it's all on camera. Like, we see you right here. What are you talking about? You know? The Sun and the Devil card. It's like something here being exposed or brought to the light. You know? And again, she does feel like he's very controlling. Again, very charming, very charismatic. A lot of abundant type of energy, if you will, from like a surface level standpoint. But underneath that surface level, it's like you're dealing with like the literal devil here. Okay? Someone who's very toxic. And they've got a lot of toxic attachments here. Yeah, so it's like she's nervous. She's paranoid, it seems like, with this Nine of Wands. And it's like, you know, I'd rather lie with this Devil card to save myself and not tell the truth with this Ace of Swords because I'm nervous, I'm scared. I'm worried about what's going to happen. You know, I get it. Let's see. Yeah, it's so weird. She actually does kind of see like the light at the end of the tunnel for Diddy. For Diddy, better than Diddy sees the light at the end of the tunnel for himself. Yeah, and again, you know, that the spell works. I'm telling you that Santeria, being a bruja, like, yeah, she's very tapped in, and I feel like she's basically trying to save his ass and save her own ass because she can't necessarily do anything about it legally right now. It's gonna have to play out in court, but she is definitely dipping and dabbling in the spiritual realm when it comes to trying to protect him. Okay, very interesting. But let's hop over to Diddy real quick. I'm gonna switch decks. Okay, Modern Witch deck. And we're going to see his perspective. If this is making any sense to y'all, you'll like this style of reading, definitely leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free. Okay. First card I'm seeing at the bottom is the Seven of Swords. Again, he does not really trust her for real. He does not trust her. I'm hearing that phrase, you lose them how you get them. That's like, you know, if you got with somebody and they cheated on their ex to be with you, you may lose them the same way you got them. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's like a download. He may have lost Jennifer the same way he got her. Allegedly. I don't know. But let's see. Why is this here? Two of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands, I'm talking about travel, communication back and forth. Something here happening very fast, very swift. Two of Wands is a decision or making a choice. And the Two of Cups, this is like, you know, a soulmate energy, someone you're in partnership or business with. It doesn't always have to be like a romantic type of soulmate connection. Okay, you can have business partners who are soulmates, best friends, pets, family. Okay, so I definitely feel like they still had some type of connection when it comes to like business dealings or some type of like open line of communication every once in a while. And again, you know, Diddy is a big deal when it comes to like the Hollywood parties and the after hour events and stuff like that. So I don't, again, not really in a romantic aspect, but I do feel like their line of contact or being around each other didn't necessarily just stop in the early 2000s. Okay. Yeah, he could be viewing her as somebody who is, you know, getting ready to talk or speak up. Eight of Wands is like a lot of communication back and forth, but again, I don't think she's going to. He's just worried that she will. Okay. But again, it looks like they got along very well. They had a great time together when they were dating and going out, and I see them traveling everywhere, having fun together. Two of Cups is like a very harmonious relationship, friendship, partnership. Okay. It's like I'm hearing symbiotic. Oh shit, yeah, they had a very symbiotic relationship. It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You got me, I got you. We don't gotta be together, we don't gotta be married, we don't have to date, none of that. But you know what I know, so let's keep it this way. You know what I'm saying, guys? But still, like a lot of love and admiration and respect for her just as a person, it seems like. But he just doesn't really trust her right now, considering, you know, the situation, obviously. Queen of Wands. Yep, that's her energy showing up. You can view her as like someone who's a very like masculine, dominant type of energy. Okay, with this Emperor showing up at the bottom. That came out in the reading with her and Ben as well. Like someone who likes to wear the pants and the skirt in the relationship. Very, very like hyper independent, you know. And someone that likes to make the rules. She doesn't really like to follow. She likes to be a leader, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But when you're married in a relationship with a grown man, you don't want to make them feel less than. You know what I mean? And I feel like she may have a bad habit of doing that, making the men she's around feel less than because she wants to be so domineering all the time. You know, I feel like she's kind of really detached from her feminine side. Not her beauty, not her looks, obviously, right? But the inner core, the deeper core, it seems like is not very connected to the feminine side of things. Okay, Page of Swords. Again, he's worried that she's talking or speaking up or, you know, creating relationships with people as far as like, you know, feds or government agencies. And he's a little worried that she's talking with this Page of Swords, okay? Again, I'm seeing him keep tabs on her. Literally, the Page of Swords is right next to the Queen of Wands as I'm pulling. So, literally watching the Leo woman, Jennifer, okay? Why is this here? Ten of Cups. Happy wife, happy life card, wish fulfillment, marriage, things being harmonious in the household or a literal home. Again, yeah. Okay, I just got to download Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. It's like she could be planning to leave or move or relocate or go somewhere else. It's like this Two of Wands can talk about making a decision or a plan. And it's like a woman, she's literally just like peering over a balcony, looks like somewhere overseas, okay, like in a desert. It almost kind of looks like the Middle East or something like that, but he could feel like she's going to move or just completely run away and get out of Dodge, you know? And again, I got the same info, the same piece of information from Ben in his portion of the reading I did between Jennifer and Ben. So she could really be trying to like get out of Dodge here or run away. Wow, the Star card is here again. Okay. Then I have the Ace of Swords at the bottom, but it's in the reverse. I really don't read reversals, guys. I usually keep them upright, but again, it's like he is hoping that she lies. When it's upright, it's truth, clarity, okay? Clear mind, clear thought, a victory, success. In the reverse, not so much. It's like not having a clear thought process, not speaking up or communicating, maybe not talking at all, right? Or someone who's not truthful, like someone who's dishonest. So the Star card, it's like, you know, he's hoping and praying and wishing that she doesn't speak or that she just straight up lies. And again, that was coming from her end, that she doesn't mind, you know, saying whatever she needs to say in order to get this situation out of her, you know, out of her hair, if you will. Okay, star card again, optimism, faith. Whoever she spoke to that brought the word back to Diddy, okay, she basically wants Diddy to know, like, don't worry, I got you. We're gonna be fine. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're gonna come home. Don't worry. Whatever she's doing, you know, with this on the spiritual side of things, it looks like she could have instilled a little bit more hope or faith into him because of whatever she's doing. But I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. And he's gonna be mad when it doesn't work. Why is this here? Ten of Swords. Again, yeah, he's worried about being portrayed. He's worrying about people stabbing him in the back, especially with Jennifer. This is very heavy. I know it's a little repetitive, guys, but that really just, he doesn't really care about anything else right now when it comes to her, like, at all. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Why is this here? Yeah, they definitely kept a more of a tight, like a relationship between each other because they had to over all of these years. Okay. King of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay, Sagittarius energy. Again, it's like, oh, you know who this could be? Ben. Four Cups. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just got to download. Yeah, Four Cups. So for somehow, some way, Diddy is aware, okay, that Ben Affleck, okay, I'm saying Ben because Ben is a Leo as well. So she would show up as the King of Wands. Four Cups. So Diddy is aware that Jennifer's man, okay, again, this King of Wands, doesn't want anything to do with her or that situation at all. Four Cups. Being ignored, not talking, not responding. Diddy could have even tried to get in contact with him or the people that know Ben, you know, and make sure that he doesn't speak up or say anything when it comes to Jennifer, you know? So it's like, damn, these two have each other's backs, it seems like, till the wheels fall off. Again, like, they could be very good friends this whole time over the years, even after they separated and broke up. But it seems as though like they created distance with each other back then because they had to. Maybe they didn't really want to, but they had to. Does that make sense, you guys? I told you, this is my Ben Affleck reading and the Diddy reading. I knew they were going to connect one way, shape, or form. Okay? Wow. Very interesting. So, allegedly, she is definitely still in cahoots with Diddy. Okay? I haven't really done a reading about Diddy yet where somebody else feels like he's going to get off the hook or they want this to work for him so bad. This is my first time getting this type of energy in any of my Diddy readings. So this is very interesting. Jennifer, I understand why you don't want to talk because you're implicated, but allegedly. Okay, but I'm hearing like do the right thing. Like this is a situation where you need to do the right thing. Especially if you are trying to avoid or dip away and run away from your karma here, do the right thing then, you know? And with Diddy, it's like he's just hoping and praying that whatever she's doing on the spiritual side of things is going to work out for him. He's very worried that she's going to talk. He just doesn't trust her. He doesn't trust anybody right now. Okay? For good reason. I get it. But I don't think whatever she's doing is necessarily going to help him. Okay? God is not playing around when it comes to these people. This day and age, 2024, 2025 and onward, God is not playing with these industry devils at all. Okay? But I'm going to leave this one here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. You guys are able to pull something from this. I hope this made sense. If you guys are interested in readings more like this, definitely check out the Deep Dive series playlist. If you guys are interested in personals, hit me up, let me know. I can't wait to get back in the swing of things with these deep dives and see what else I can pull based on your guys' suggestions. So if you guys have any others, please let me know. Feel free. But I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.